Hi, this is Pat McNamara, and this is Catholic History in less than 5 minutes. Today we're going to look at the first major religious order in the Catholic Church, the Benedictines, and their role in the shaping of Western civilization. With the breakdown of the Western Empire, a new spiritual community known as Christendom would be formed, one that crossed geographical boundaries and transcended politics. Christianity would become the organizing force in Western Europe, the preserver of classical learning, and the shaper of the future. A key player was a monk named Benedict of Nursia, whom we now know as Saint Benedict. Born in Rome to a noble family in 480 AD, Benedict lived as a hermit before starting his own monastery at Monte Cassino, Italy, at age 50. This became the nucleus of the Benedictine order. Benedict didn't invent Christian monasticism, but his version would become the most influential in the West. Soon Benedictine monasteries became self-supporting communities in rural areas. One of the famed Benedictine mottos is Ora et labora, pray and work. The monks worked at various jobs during the day, interrupted by periods of common prayer. One of the reasons Benedictine monasticism has flourished over the years is its emphasis on moderation and balance. In the prologue to his monastic rule, Benedict writes, "We hope to ordain nothing that is harsh and burdensome." Originally, the monks created rural communities to get away from the outside world, but in the wake of the barbarian invasions, people were fleeing the cities in large numbers, coming to the countryside. Now the monks found a new task placed on their shoulders, providing leadership in a time of chaos. Here you have to keep in mind the flexibility which is at the heart of the Benedictine tradition. Also, that for Benedict, the monastery is a school of service to the Lord, whatever that service may be. Blessed John Henry Newman writes, "Saint Benedict found the world physical and social in ruins, and his mission was to restore it so quietly, patiently, gradually, that often until the work was done, it was not known to be doing. Silent men were to be observed about the country, or discovered in the forest, digging, clearing, and building, and other silent men not seen were sitting in the cold cloister, tiring their eyes and keeping their attention on the stretch, while they painfully copied and recopied the manuscripts which they had saved. By degrees the woody swamp became a hermitage, a religious house, a farm, an abbey, a village, a seminary, a school of learning, and a city." The monasteries also proved to be effective centers of evangelization. During the 6th and 7th centuries, Irish monks founded some of the great monasteries on the continent. The monk Augustine from Rome in the 6th century was sent to evangelize the people of England. He would later become known as St. Augustine of Canterbury. In the 7th century, missionaries from England went back to the continent to evangelize the German people. One of the most famous of these was St. Boniface, who would be martyred for the faith in 754 AD.